Good morning, everyone. Happy Father's Day, or if you're not a dad and you're just up in the morning and you're bored, I hope you enjoy the video. What I'm going to go over is some of the items that I post on Instagram, a little bit more in depth with some of the Glock police trade-ins that I use, and some nerdy type shit. So we're going to start off with the chest rig here. This was made by Hub City Outdoors. And what it is essentially is old military surplus Alice pouches that have been connected to a placard permanently, and then you have MOLLE attachments on either side to be able to put whatever gear that you want on there. I opted for a holster on one side because I can. So what I did with this is put the G-code RTI adapter on there. I'm old school, and back in the day, G-code was the only RTI type system out there that I knew of, and so Buddy highly recommended it, and I've been using the G-code products for years. So I really like it. This is not a G-code holster. This is a Blade Tech holster that I have had since I was shooting Steel Challenge and IDPA, that I used, modified a little bit to put an RTI hanger on. So this is one of my favorite rigs. It is posted a lot on Instagram because of the comfortability and just usability of it, and it matches the Cold War Vietnam era type shit that I like. But it's kind of like a what if scenario. Like if they had the technology at the time, they probably wouldn't have went with the Alice things, because even in Vietnam, the fact these soldiers would use like M60 pouches or various other drop pouches to carry additional magazines on top of these. But nonetheless, it is very much a what-if type scenario and a modern take on the Alice equipment, a combination of Alice and MOLLE, and I really, really enjoy this rig. So trying it on, because it's Father's Day, I'm gonna, that was loud, give you guys a little treat. Not really, I'm just messing with you here. Here's the rig installed in all of its glory, and there's the mic. Police trade-in Gen 5 17 milled for an RMR, and I did what I try to avoid buying MOS guns, and I did use an adapter plate because I wanted to use the mailbox here. But then you have but also then going to a 34. So these are both police trade-in Glocks, but now I said the nerdiness. So this right here. This lower was made by a company called Bad Attitude Department, and they do a lot of clone and tribute lowers, and it is pretty amazing because this is a Forge Tac, which was a defense company from Call of Duty. So why is that cool? Well, if you were ever into the original Black Ops series or even the modern one, there's always a commando in the game, and it's generally an 11 inch or 11.5 inch Colt upper, apparently a Colt upper, with a reversed backup iron sight that would have not been around back in the day, and an optic. So this is my nerdiness coming through. This is a actually really cool upper because it is a Colt Canada. It is a Diamico, the bolt carrier, the barrel, everything. My buddy Bolts and Holes, not Boats and Hose, on Instagram hit me up when the shop had these and told me about them, and so I ordered one from them. Had an amazing deal. So they are police trade-in uppers and internals on a clone or tribute lower from the Call of Duty series. Now, for you guys that are really big nerds, I know that Forge Tac was not technically in the latest Black Ops games or whatever, but at the moment I am a brand ambassador for Unbranded AR, and I am going to get them to make either a Requiem style lower or the Mercenary style lower that you will see the commando upper on more. But the Forge Tac, there's some significance for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare series to me, so I went with this. lower for now, and Bad Attitude did an amazing job to where if you look, you don't get any of the actually the real serial number, or the company is listed under the trigger guard. That's pretty cool. So you get you get really a very much a clone lower, because there are no markings from Bad Attitude Department on the lower except under the trigger guard, where they list their the company, the location, and the serial number, the actual serial number of the lower. So that is really cool, because if not, I really did get serial number 0000000000003, which is not likely, right? So there you guys go. Again, went over these in another video, but if you haven't watched that, check it out. These are on sale from Omaha Outdoors right now. This is the Raven Concealment Morgan, and it is just a really good, it's ambidextrous, but it's just a really good EDC holster. This is my surplus or police trade-in Glock 17, and I can carry this thing extremely comfortable. I did another video on it, but due to the way I was leaning forward, my shirt was actually tucked in to the grip, and so when I stood up, it was very obvious I was carrying. But at the beginning of the video, unless you're looking for it, you really can't tell that I'm carrying it. This, for wintertime carry especially, this would be an amazing holster if you're wearing like a vest, or fall, winter, if you're wearing like a vest or a jacket or just a flannel. Very comfortable holster. I've been carrying my 19 in one of these for about a week now, I guess, and maybe a little bit longer. And sitting, standing, like I don't even, like, usually when I come home, my favorite holster for Glocks or just in general is the King Tuck by Galco, and I forget that I'm wearing it, especially if I'm carrying my 26. But carrying a 19 or 17 in one of these, I forget to remove the firearm when I walk in the house. I usually do that, but I'll go ahead and sit down and be watching TV, and I'll stand up and go, oh yeah, I need to take that off. Why? Because it's just like a habit that I do. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Father's Day to you dads out there, and that's it. I wonder if my button actually works this time. Yeah, we'll see.